Hello everyone, I hope you've all been enjoying the videos I've started uploading lately. I just felt it was important at a time like this to share the beauty of these gardens and to show everyone what's flowering at the moment and what's going on in Kew Gardens. So I'm gonna show you around the Japanese gateway, the Japanese garden today. This is a fantastic cherry cultivar, Prunus ukon, which has almost kind of whitish but almost green flowers. Really unusual variety. So I'm going to talk a little bit, point out some of the interesting plants and some of the things I see, and I hope everyone enjoys. So yeah, this is the Japanese gateway just up there. I'll walk around here. So the gateway itself is over 100 years old and was originally built for the Japan-British exhibition of 1910, which was the first exhibition of Japanese culture in the UK, and it was held in White City near Shepherd's Bush. That was the very first time that Japan had a chance to exhibit their culture and traditions to really the Western world. And so after the 1910 Japan-British exhibition, the gateway needed a home, and they decided to move it to Kew, where it's been here ever since. This is the Kare Sansui dry garden. This garden was designed by a Japanese company from Kyoto, and it's about 30 years old now. And the Chinese pagoda in the distance. So later on in the year, all of these azaleas that you can see, all of these mound-forming azaleas will be in flower. Bright red flowers. It's a variety called Mother's Day, which performs very well in the UK. Produces an abundance of red flowers and is very compact. Has really nice compact growth. All of the Acer palmatums are just coming into leaf as well, and the cherries are looking absolutely incredible. I think this is Prunus taihaku, which is commonly called the great white cherry. And it has a fantastic story behind it. An Englishman called Collingwood Ingram, he was an expert on cherries, and he had this variety in his garden. And actually this particular cultivar, which originally was a Japanese cultivar, became extinct in Japan, became lost, and then it was discovered in a garden in England, where they then managed to propagate it and they reintroduced it to Japan. And it's kind of popular for its very large white flowers, very floriferous. This is the gateway. The craftsmanship in all Japanese traditional buildings, especially religious ones, is incredible. And this was at one point in kind of disrepair, and thankfully a team of specialists came and restored the gateway for us at Kew quite a few years ago now, and may need to be done in the future, but yeah, beautiful garden. The magnolias, most of them have finished here now, but there's still a few flowers hanging on. Some of the later magnolias, there's a lot of newer cultivars with yellow flowers which tend to flower later. This is a very common tree in Japan. This is Commissuparis obtusa, or the Hinoki cypress, and it's got a beautiful wood. It's very commonly planted in Japan for its wood, for furniture, etc. And it does have a beautiful scent, so the wood is actually used for its scent as well. It's Nandina in fruit. Beautiful. It's Nandina domestica, which is commonly called heavenly bamboo, and all the Fatsia japonica, again commonly seen in Japan. You'll see it in woodlands in Japan, and it's closely related to ivy. It's in the same family, the Azaleas family, and the fruits are very similar to Hedera. Pyrrhus japonica. I think it's again, here's a little water basin, stone lantern. Camellia japonica in flower. I'm not sure which cultivar this is. Beautiful double flowers. And the Pyrrhus japonica with its new growth, fantastic bright red young growth. These are mostly the Pyrrhus and the camellias really like an acidic soil, so if you ever plan on having some in your garden, make sure that they have a really rich acidic soil, otherwise you'll see them suffering because of that. These beautiful pines. Traditionally in Japan they use Japanese black pine, Pinus thunbergii. However, at Kew we've used Pinus nigra, which really it's difficult to tell a difference if they've been trained in the right way and if they've been pruned correctly. The reason we've used Pinus nigra, I was told that they're a bit kind of tougher. In England we of course have a different climate to Japan. It's much wetter here in the winter, and because of that, Pinus thunbergii, the Japanese black pine, doesn't tend to do as well. But really beautiful garden, and so I hope you've all enjoyed the little walk around the Japanese garden, Japanese gateway at Kew. I'll be doing many more of these videos, and I hope everyone enjoys them and finds them relaxing and interesting. Thank you very much for watching.